Well, hello. It's a pleasure to be with you today to represent you for another live broadcast. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, referred to Tyrone Cuffey on Facebook. That Facebook page is my wife's and our Facebook page, and I know I have her right here watching me, and it's a pleasure to have you, dear, as well as my little Kayla and Caitlin, we call Butterball. Now, this is my 339th live broadcast. Now, if I have any other family or friends watching this, welcome. Okay. Now, folks, I'm gonna tell you something. um, I'm very happy to be with you today, folks, because I have something I want to show you, and something you may have never seen before. But it's gonna be, and it's something that the kids and that's watching me. They're gonna like the picture of this. But what I'm gonna read to you is gonna hit home because I'm gonna connect it right to the billion coin. Okay, all right. Hold on, I just want to see who my other people are here. All right. Okay. I want to thank everyone here. Yes, I see, Merlin. I see you there, sweetie. Okay. Thank you all for being here, Christine Tangway and Cleopatra. Thank you so much for being here for this live broadcast. And I'm sure I'm having my Bangladesh people come in as from the Bangladesh community that's here as well. Thank you so much. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, folks, we're going to I'm going to share my screen and show you the blog like I normally do my first broadcast. I've been doing this for a long time. So I'm going to just go right now and share my screen and show our TBC blog. Okay, and the first thing I do, I go down, look at February 28th, which is today's, okay? And the first one here, it says the KCBO has everything we need to create massive growth and TBC. And this was done by the Bangladesh community, okay? They did a wonderful job. This is by Mr. Mizanor. Congratulations for Mr. I'm sorry, for Mr. Reyes. I'm sorry, Reyes, who lives in actually Germany, but he's from the Bangladesh community. Congratulations for your broadcast making the TBC blog. Okay. All right. Excellent job. Excellent. And right here, this was the actual broadcast done by my brother Randy Wilson. And yesterday, where it says, here's the reason why there is so much urgency for TBC to get to 1 billion members. Okay. Great live broadcast yesterday. And I know who this is. When I see French, I know it's got to be my brother Mbe Derek and Cameron, who will be our English-speaking Sinbun host starting this coming Monday. He's doing a wonderful job. He's really busy in his country in Cameroon. Excellent job. This was my broadcast. You know, my videos are making a blog practically every day, folks. But this was a one that I really hold close to my heart. And it talked about position yourself for a great future through TBC and create a legacy. Okay? Thank you so much for this being here, TBC admin. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see here. The next one is TBC is here to help the poor get out of poverty, and it's working. This is my brother over in New England, Mr. Darren Haywood. That was his 257th. Wow, he's getting moving. Great job. Okay. And I know what this is too. I can see what this is before I even look at it. Okay. Well, it says heavy hitter Bitcoin monthly bonus, 30% collected of admin fee. Okay. This reads as such. It's been just informed that a heavy hitter is on board with TBC and requested a bonus. I don't make special bonuses for one person. Whatever I offer to all. All single sponsor in the KBC, any single sponsor in the Kringle Cash Back Office that stands for KCBO that recruits over 1,000 brand new paid members within a calendar month will get a Bitcoin bonus of 30% of the admin fees collected from their recruits and brought in that month. It's simple as that. This was from admin, okay? Just want to get something clarified, folks. Okay. All right. This TB training is firing up. This is day 22 training and Mr. Mbaye again. Okay. He's doing with his people over in Cameroon and other parts of Africa. And this is, I saw this earlier today. Actually, I put this on my timeline. And this showing right here, Cameroon Training Center pack training right here. I'm going to play it, but you may not be able to hear it, but I'm going to play it. TBC. I tell you, Mr. I laugh at him because he's doing such a great job with his people over there, packed room at his center over in Cameroon. He's doing a wonderful job, Mr. Mbaye Derek. He's one of our great leaders in the TBC community. Okay. I just love that brother. I tell you, he's really a great guy. I'm telling you. He's doing a great job. All right. Okay, the last one here. This is must be Randy's broadcast he did today. It says, conquer yourself to have a much brighter future in TBC. That stands for the Billion Coin. I urge y'all to watch all these videos. They're wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Let me come out of this for just a moment to speak with you just a moment. Okay? All right. All right, folks. I want you to listen. I want you to listen to what I'm going to read to you. You can read along with me as you sit because I'm going to have it big on my screen. But when I show you something, it's going to look very natural. It's going to be real. That happens all the time. But I'm going to hit home with it and bring it home to the Billion Coin. Okay? So I'm going to show you something. And you know, it kind of reminds me how an admin brings things that happens to us around the world to our blog. Where I'm kind of like that too. I like to look at things that happens around the world and how we can help people in need. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you something. And then I'm going to read something. I hope the little kids watch this. Look at this because it looks. Boom. Okay. What do you see there? It's a deer, right? But it's something else going on there. It's a pregnant deer. Okay? Okay? And it reads as this. In a forest, a pregnant deer went near a flowing river in search of a good place to give birth. It finds an area safe. Suddenly, labor pains began. At the same moment, the dark cloud fall and the lightning strike caused fire in the forest. When the deer turned left, it saw a hunter creeping with an arrow pointed towards it. When it turns right, the deer saw a hungry lion coming towards it. In front of the deer, there were the flowing river was. What will this deer, okay, it says, what will this deer that is in pain do? Will it survive? Will she give birth to a fawn that is young deers? Will the fawns survive? Will the fire consume them? Will she die from the hunter's arrow? Or will the hungry lion tear her to pieces? The fire, the hunter, the lion, and the river all surround her. What will she do? The deer has nothing to do, so it focuses on giving birth to a new life. That is what happens to a deer giving birth to a fawn. The lightning strike and put darkness in her eyes and put darkness in the eyes of the hunter. He releases the arrow and it misses the deer and hit the lion's head. It starts to rain heavily and the forest fire went off totally. And the deer gave birth to a healthy fawn. In life, there are times we are confronted with so many difficulties that confuse our mind and give us negative thoughts and impossibilities. Some of the thoughts are so powerful that it overcome and overwhelm us. Maybe we can learn from this pregnant deer. The only thing that was on my mind, this is the person, okay, of the deer at that time was to give birth to a baby. The rest wasn't in her hands. So any action or reaction that would have changed her focus that moment would have resulted in death or disaster. Now hear what I tie this in to with the billion coin folks. I'm gonna read this part, then I'm gonna come out of my screen. Or I'm gonna stay in the screen for a moment. Ask yourself, where is your focus? Where is your faith or hope? In the midst of a storm, keep focus on your Creator always. He will never forsake or let you down, never. Remember, your Creator never makes mistakes, neither does he sleeps. A strong person always keep their focus, even with tears running down their eyes. They always ask, I am okay, with a smile. And it just goes on to say, I send this to you because I want you to be strong and keep the faith. So share it on your timeline that someone will read it too and be strong. God bless everyone who read this. Amen. Now, folks, I'm going to let you know something. When I saw this, I shared it to my timeline. And I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to come out of this right now, out of this picture. Okay? And I'm going to ask you this question. And this is not necessarily for everyone, people in the chat area. It's the people out, some of the members in TBC. Where is your focus? Where does it lie at this point? Where is your focus and where does it lie at this point in the billion coin? You know, sometimes I talk as if though I want people to look at themselves first before they even touch the billion coin, because I think that's where the problem lies. It's surely not with the billion coin. Admin has put laid everything out there so eloquently for all of us. But some of us will not stay focused enough to build our community in a rapid way. We're just dragging our feet sometimes. Do you have the faith that you really can see this through to the end to 1 billion members? I'm asking that question to people out there because I know I do. I know my loved one that's watching me here, she sees it. You know, with the things that's going to happen with her, with her and her feed the children program next month. Well, get this, we're the last day of February. You know, I already know what my when I think about as I talk, I already know what my subject matter going to be tomorrow for my live broadcast. I already know, and it's going to be a great one. But you know, I'm going to say this to you. Where is your focus? Is your focus really pointing towards building our community? Is your focus really building on educating every new member that come into our community the correct way? Are you teaching them how to cash flow in the Billion Coin? Are you teaching them the 23 steps? Are you teaching them the rapid reward system? Are you teaching them to study the blog instead of reading the blog? You know that's number 23 step, by the way, on the study the blog. Are you preparing for the future, folks? Or are you asleep? Or some of you are dead, and I don't mean literally dead. And I'll get on that bit tomorrow. See, I already know what I want to talk about tomorrow. I almost want to talk about a day to make this thing go on a whole another half an hour, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save that to tomorrow. Folks, I'm telling you that if we don't get more focused here in the Billion Coin, we will not reach our goal to 1 billion members and our mission to end global poverty. That's just plain. I'm making it very simple today. Your focus has to be on, and I mean really on. You cannot let anybody from your community or from an outside world, outside of this private society, to sway your mind to believe what we are doing is not a great thing for humanity. You just simply cannot allow yourself to get to that point where you don't believe that you can do it. And there are things out there, even on social media, like in Facebook, people trying to start these fictitious things, these scams, trying to get you to sway you out of your TBC coin for Bitcoin and other, market-based coins, just to shift your focus just a little bit, to take you off focus so you can bring another person into this community. All they're thinking about is cashing out, which we don't do that in the Billion Coin. We cash flow. So what I'm saying to you, where is your focus? How many wins are you getting today in the Billion Coin? I could say many things. I'm just asking a question. I want people to think about themselves. Every individual person in Billion Coin, think of where they are. Ask yourself, what are you doing in the Billion Coin? How active are you? Where's your focus, folks? That's the golden question today. Where's your focus in the Billion Coin? Can you really see this through to the end? Or are you just here because we got a lot of members together and we're like a family, we building this thing together? Because you want to belong, you want to be with somebody. No, that's not why we're here. We're here to be builders, not joiners. You didn't get a part of you didn't become a part of this community to sit back and let everybody else do the work, like myself and other broadcasters. When are you going to get out of your comfort zone and become a broadcaster? Why do I have 339 broadcasts of this day? Why do I have that? Why do I have more broadcasts than anybody in the Billion Coin, folks? And I'm not boasting and bragging. I'm just expressing upon you that, but because I believe, I'm focused. And I'm not expecting anyone to be where I am. No, that's not what I'm saying at all, folks. No, that's not what I'm trying to convey to you today. I'm asking every individual person in the Billion Coin, where is your focus? Why are people like Mbek Derek doing so much work over there in the Cameroon? Why is Pritam Kumar doing so much work in his country of India? Why is I see other leaders like Lawrence Butana Metaleki out of South Africa, the things he's doing, talking about in his broadcast about merchants and things of that sort. And I could just name many other people, other leaders. Why do you think my wife and I, we're working and got this thing, this Feed the Children program going over in the Philippines, getting ready to develop? It's going to be taking shape here in March. Why do you think that's happening? Because I said something to a lot of you. I said something a lot of you. You know, I said something to a lot of you about where you are in Billion Coin. I've been talking a lot about that, where we are, where we need to be, what action we need to take. So the question is today, where are you in the Billion Coin? See, I say some things sometimes for maybe you just look at yourself in a mirror and ask yourself, are you where you should be? That's all I'm saying, folks. So I'm going to ask you something. Take a self-assessment of yourself and ask yourself, where am I and what more can I do? You see? Do a self-assessment of yourself and ask you, where am I and more, what can I do? Where is your focus? When I showed you all, and those that came in later, you have to, let's look at the replay. When I showed you the pregnant deer, the whole idea, that deer could have been torn apart by that lion, could have been shot with an arrow by that hunter, could have been struck by could have been burned in the forest, the lightning striking the forest and setting the fire. All those things could have happened, but that pregnant deer had her fawn, had her little deer, because that deer is focused. See, wild animals, they don't have the worries that we have here on Earth. They don't get all stressed out about life. They just do. They're proactive. They give birth. Deers are very, very harmless for the most part. Now, I can't talk about some of them when they attack, the ones with the anglers, the big things out their head. I can't speak of them. They generally don't mess with anyone. Usually they run off. I've seen here in the United States, I've driven down a road and I've seen them run across the street, run across the road. And they can do a lot of damage if they hit your car, by the way. But all I can say to you is this. Let's stay focused. Let's stay laser focused here in the Billion Coin and see this thing all the way to 1 billion members. Okay? Anyone got any questions? See, Mr. Darren Haywood, nice to have you here in Musa. Thank you so much, brothers, for being here. I got some great people here. It's nice to have people here. And I have one right here, by the way, Mr. Farhan, from the Bangladesh community. How you doing, sir?
I am fine, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance your live broadcast. Sir, TBC is my future. TBC is the only platform to is a education platform and make a good job platform.
Thank you. It is a great platform, isn't it? It's an excellent platform, Mr. Farhan. Very
All
good.
television, sir, all television needs a this platform take a more cookies this time.
That's right. Every time someone does a broadcast, if they're a broadcaster, they're getting 1 million cookies. That's right. And that's why I commend your country for everybody y'all bring into the community. They 9 times out of 10, they become broadcasters, folks. That's very characteristic of the Bangladesh community. These are people that get out of their comfort zone like you don't believe. They want to get the right message because they believe in this cause to end global poverty. Am I right about that, Mr. Farhan?
Yes, sir. I
That's
will
right.
try sir, more people join this TBC platform.
Thank you so much. Great job. See, that's the kind of thing I want to hear. When I talk about focus, they're focused. They focus on building the community because they believe in numbers is power, folks. In numbers, we can agree upon something. In numbers, we can build this thing to a point where the outside world has to listen. You see? The outside world has to listen when you're at 1 billion members. Folks, I don't know when you know what 1 billion looks like, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So thank you so much to Mr. Farhan, so much for being here for my live broadcast, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if anybody else would like to come on now, they can do that if they like. That's fine. My Google Hangout link is right at the top. If anybody wants to do that, they can do that now. Before I end, I don't want to end just abruptly like I normally do. I'm going to give anybody that would like to come on, I'm going to just give you a few minutes. Let's go all the way up to the top of the chat room. You'll see my Google Hangout link. Okay. Got quite a few people here today. That's great. You know, down here at my Hangout, YouTube used to tell us how many people are here, but for some reason that's not there anymore. Down the right bottom right-hand corner, you should tell me how many people was that here, but I'm not going to sit here and count while I'm doing my broadcast, but I want to thank everyone for being here at this live broadcast. I want to say that please join Darren Haywood's broadcast later because I'm sure he'll have one, and support all our brothers and sisters out there doing broadcasts. Okay, everybody's doing a great job out there in the Bangladesh community. The males and females are doing a great job. I know over there the female Bangladesh community, they are definitely building. Okay, we showed y'all that a video that made the blog. You saw all those women around. Actually, and they had a leader there giving them information about the billion coin. So the men and women in Bangladesh are really getting it done, folks, as well as in Cameroon and as well as in India. Okay. All right, folks. Okay, folks, I'm going to end my broadcast now. It's been a great pleasure having Mr. Farhan and everybody here in the chat area, supporting me. Please, I know it's a Saturday, and I know people are out there doing things, excuse me, out doing things, but you might want to be at my broadcast tomorrow because I got something really important to talk to you again tomorrow, okay? This is not Mr. Stephen Tyrone Cuffey to get on our members. I'm not here to do that. But I'm here to inspire people to get moving. I'm here to inspire people to see what we have here in our hands as something huge that could impact the world, to uplift humanity. So you all have a great day. and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace, everybody.